Hi, I'm Michelle with GowansMedia, and today I want to talk to you about thriving during times of inflation and what you should do and what you should not do. So let's first of all talk about what you should not do. You should not cut back on your marketing and advertising. That literally is a death sentence for your business. And here's why. Because your competition will continue to market and advertising. When they do, your ideal customer is going to notice them and recognize them. And when they're ready for their services, they're going to use their services. So what you do want to do is cut back on some unwanted expenses. So for example, maybe you have a part-time employee that just really isn't effective in being efficient with what they're supposed to do. Sit down and talk to them and let them know that they either need to start stepping up to the plate, or you're going to spend that money elsewhere. And that money should definitely and always be spent with growing your business. So for example, I just want to share this with you guys. I'm definitely not cutting down businesses like that advertise in this, but this is an affordable way to advertise. So you may think this is a great way to spend your money in advertising. But in today's marketing world, it's not. This is literally throwing money away. So let me give you an example. How many of you have ever received one of these and actually read them? And if you read them, how many of the businesses do you remember in here? Well, there is a time when I've read this and I was like, oh, wow, that sounds really good. Or, oh, we should try that. And then I lay it down and one of my grandkids take it and they color all over it, or it gets thrown in the trash and I can't find it again. And I can't remember that business. That's happened to all of us, right? So imagine if instead of taking the money and spending it on an advertising like this, which is so 80s, and what if you spend it on doing something online? And me as a mom and as a grandma, which a lot of you, you're perfect customer, right? Those are the people that you target. What if you caught me online and I seen your ad, but the same thing happened? One of my grandkids walked in the room, or I got busy, or the phone rang, right? Or I had to go cook dinner and I never got back to what I seen from you. But because you do online advertising right, that's okay. Because you all of a sudden immediately started retargeting me. So for example, let me give you an idea of what retargeting is and why this is so important to do this mostly during the times that we're in right now, because it just reduces the amount of money you need to spend on marketing. So for example, have you ever had a conversation with somebody, or you Googled like a red wagon? If you did that right now, all of a sudden red wagons are going to follow you everywhere. Like, have you ever done that before? You're having a conversation with somebody about some type of product or service, and all of a sudden that product or service shows up everywhere. That's called retargeting. And don't let that creep you out, because that's not a bad thing. They don't know who you are as a person. They just know from your IP address, and then they follow you. So imagine if your perfect customer was scrolling online and had seen your ad, but life got in the way. We're all crazy busy, right? We all are full of distractions, and you're gone. But because they clicked on your ad, you now can retarget them and remind them. Because here's the cool part. What you get on your social media news feeds is something at one point in time you showed interest in. Which, hey guys, I'm happy to hear that, because I'm glad I don't see John Deere tractors come across my newsfeed, right? Because I don't care about John Deere tractors. The things that I care about is what comes across my newsfeed. So don't let retargeting like freak you out, or I don't want you to think that businesses or people get annoyed with it. Exact opposite is actually what we want to see. They say the average person needs like 7 to 10 exposures before they even make a decision. So exposure 1, they seen your ad. Exposure 2, you came across their newsfeed again. And if you know how to get the right message to them, they're going to click on your information, or they're going to want to know more about it. Or what you should be doing right now is special event offers. And what that is that's something that, man, it stops somebody in their tracks, right? Like, imagine if you could go out there and tell every single one of your perfect customers, happy birthday. Hey, your birthday's coming up, and you offer them something. Or what about all your perfect customers, if you could let them know, hey, I know your anniversary is coming up. Here's a special for you. What if you have like a service that deals with pets, like a dog service? And what if you can let them know that, hey, I know you have a pet and here's something special for you. Imagine the different type of feelings somebody would have when they're scrolling on their social media newsfeed. And that's what you need to do. That's where your money needs to be spent, instead of something like this, which is not trackable. You cannot track them. So it all goes down to my very first question of what to do and what not to do when you're in times like this in the economy. Something has to give, but that should never be advertising or marketing. You need to be smarter with your ad spend. You need to be smarter with your money. Matter of fact, that birthday campaign, are you ready for this? $5 a day is all you need to spend on social media. $5. The special event campaign, no more than $5 a day is all you need to spend. That's $150 a month. Now, it depends on your market area. You might want to spend maybe $10 a day because you're going to spend $5 on a special event campaign and then $5 on retargeting them. So for $300 a month, let's say your average service, you make $150, right? Or like, let's say the lifetime value of a customer, let's just do easy math, is $1,000 a year. Imagine if you spending $300 a month on advertising and you picked up just one client a month. That's $12,000 a year from spending $3,600 on ad spend. That is how, in these times like this, you work smarter. You don't freeze and wait to see what happened. You don't get in reaction mode and like, I'm gonna pull back on my advertising. You just spend your advertising in ways that make sense. So if you would love to know more how to do that, I would love to share it with you. You can go ahead and put in the comments that, hey, share with me more about what these special event campaigns and how the heck do I run them. Something you should be running for your business right now, because I guarantee it, your competition's not. But if they are and you don't, they're going to grow during these times and you're going to struggle. And I don't want you to struggle. You can actually thrive during this. I've actually was able to do that I was running a business during 2007, 8, and 9 during the recession that hit. And I took a business from $750,000 to over $2.1 million during that time by doing smart advertising. And that's what we're here to show you how to do that and help you grow your business and reach all the goals that you've set. So thanks for listening today. And again, any questions, comments, you want to know more, just go in the comments below. And